What's up YouTube? It's Matt with the Matt Out Here YouTube channel. Today I'm out here at Blanco State Park, which is about halfway between Austin and San Antonio. And I'm gonna be exploring some of the trails here and then obviously the beautiful river behind me. But this is only a 100-acre park, so it's one of the smaller parks. And I'm just out here to explore. Let me know what y'all think of this park and let's get going, y'all. All right, and here's the park headquarters. All right, y'all, we are off. I am starting out on the Pump House Trail, which is a 0.2 mile trail, which is gonna take us to see one of the main attractions here of the park. Really, there's three main attractions. One is this Pump House Trail. The other one's gonna be the Coswell Trail, which is gonna follow the river. And then the third one is going to be the Pavilion, which is packed today. It's Saturday, so tons of people are out here picnicking. All right, y'all, we are starting the trail here. It's gonna be a short trail, but you can already tell the vegetation here is a lot different. We're around water, right? So we're gonna get a lot of this thick brush and again, a lot of the same Texas Hill Country plants. But this park's gonna be a little different from what we're used to. So Blanco State Park was established in the early 1930s during the Great Depression. The Civilian Conservation Corps, also known as the CCC, arrived here in 1933 and left behind a lasting legacy. They built the dams on the river, the stone picnic pavilion, roads, and also this old pump house here on the old Pump House Trail. The park officially opened to the public in 1934, and over the years it has been improved and expanded. But the original CCC craftsmanship is still one of the highlights of a visit here. The park has been overcome hardships, and like in 2015 when the Blanco River rose more than 30 feet in a devastating flood, there was tons of destruction, and the park was rebuilt and continues to welcome visitors today. When we talk about the Civilian Conservation Corps, it's worth remembering who they were. Most of the men who built this park were in their late teens or early 20s, out of work during the Great Depression. They lived in camp here, while building the dams, the pavilion, and the stone structures. For many, it was their first steady job and a chance to learn skills while creating something that has lasted nearly a century. All right, y'all, I'm gonna shoot you straight on this one. So, this park has a lot of events going on, and I don't wanna say a lot of people. The trails are empty, but it looks like this park hosts a lot of events at the pavilion. So if you're looking to disconnect, get out in nature, and get away from some of the noise and some of the clutter, this probably would not be the park for you. I think it depends on the time of year. Obviously, if you come on a super hot summer day, there's probably gonna be nobody here. If you come in the middle of the week, there's probably gonna be nobody here. But if you come on a Saturday and a Sunday, you can expect crowds. There was not one parking spot up on the pavilion above. The water is absolutely beautiful here though at this park, so I highly recommend coming out here. There are some secluded spots where you can just kind of chill and yeah, definitely soak up all this beautiful weather and be close to this water. The rock formations are really interesting here. Lots of sedimentary rock here, layered limestone. But you can tell how layered it is and how unique it is. And it kind of rolls its way down all the way into the riverbed. So pretty cool. After my visit to Government Canyon, this looks like a dinosaur track. But y'all tell me in the comments. Check out these really neat stone benches that the CCC must have built and put here. Alright y'all, now I'm starting off on the Coswell Nature Trail. This is a little bit over a mile trail. It's relatively easy. So this park has tons of wildlife, but it's not going to be your typical large animals like what we've seen in other parks. This park's going to have probably no feral hogs. It's probably going to have no deer. It's going to be a lot of birds and a lot of fish and a lot of small mammals like possums, porcupines, skunks, armadillos. Just really a lot of your small creatures, right, that roam around out here. Probably going to be snake population out here, given that this is on water. What a neat trail, y'all. On one side here, we're covered with the thick brush that grows next to the river. And we've got this excellent canopy growing overhead. Because this is such a small park, and because it's right up against everything going on in the city, we are right next to tons of houses. So, kind of piggybacking on my comment from earlier, this isn't Big Bend. This isn't what you've seen on my other videos at like Guadalupe River State Park, where we've been so secluded and really just out there with limited access to anything. Out here, this really is buttoned up right against the city, and you're not going to be able to probably disconnect as well as you would at another park. But this park has tons of excellent features and a lot to do. You can come out here and kayak, swim, fish. In the winter, they do their trout drop. So they stock the river full of white trout. And so you can come out here and you can fish. And there's just a lot to do on the water here. Alright y'all, that's going to be a wrap on this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I hope y'all are enjoying all the hikes and state park visits. I hope y'all are enjoying the game cam videos. And yeah, I'm trying to get creative with what I put out here, and hopefully it attracts the right audience, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. If there's anything y'all would like to see, definitely drop it in the comments, and definitely look forward to filming all kinds of things in the future. So come along with me, we'll continue to adventure like this, and hopefully add some new things to the channel and keep doing what works. So until next time, y'all, take care. One last stop before we exit town. Just gonna come take a peek here at the old Blanco courthouse. Before we wrap up this trip to Blanco State Park, I want to share a little bit about the town of Blanco itself, because this place has a lot of Texas history packed into it. Blanco sits right in the heart of the hill country, named after the Blanco River, Blanco meaning white in Spanish for the pale limestone that lines its banks. The first settlers came here in the early 1850s, and by 1858, Blanco County was officially formed. This little town was actually the very first county seat. In 1885, they built a brand new courthouse right on the town square, a beautiful limestone building designed by architect Frederick Ruffini. It had that classic Second Empire style you don't see much of anymore, with a mansard roof and stone walls cut from the same hill country rock that you see all around town. So here's the twist. Just 5 years later, the county seat moved to Johnson City, leaving this courthouse without its main job. Over the years, though, the building never sat empty for long. It's been a school, a bank, an opera house, a hospital, a library, even a restaurant. Locals kept finding new ways to use it, and it's still standing strong today. The old Blanco County Courthouse is now the town's visitor center and museum, and if you ever come through Blanco, it's worth walking around the square to see it up close. It's one of the best preserved examples of 1800s courthouse architecture in all of Texas, and it even showed up in the movie True Grit. So next time you're here after a day at the river or the park, take a stroll downtown, grab a bite to eat, and check out that courthouse. It's a big piece of what makes Blanco such a special stop in the hill country.